Hey, good evening. Here's my darkest ride yet. Don't know what to talk about, but I've got a little bit of damage to report. Shortly after I turned my camera off out of Tahuya, I bottomed out on a stump or a root, and it broke part of the skid plate off. There's the skid plate goes out probably 6-8 inches further than it's supported from the frame rails, and there were some little plastic bumpers that went down onto the frame where the frame bends up. There's some little rubber foam and plastic pieces, and I got to my buddy's house after riding, and he was like, "Your bike looks a little messed up down there. Did you hit something?" "Oh yeah, I did." And you know, I had to take there's a piece off down there that goes between the two side fairings and above the front of the skid plate. I just had to take that off and reattach it, and about half of the places that it fastens on, there's like little plastic loops and stuff. I think there were like 2 tabs on each side, and 4 holes that the bolts go through that bolt that piece to the side. Anyway, like about half of those things, which would be you know, 4 of the 8, I guess, pieces of plastic were broken, and so there's that to report. It still all went together fine, and it seems to hold fine, but you know, the little rings of plastic and little loopity loops and stuff are broken. So there's that. Now, which do we go straight? Yeah, let's go straight. What else? The plastics in the back are all scratched up from my luggage. When I was washing it at the do-it-yourself car wash, I wasn't being real aggressive with the pressure wash or anything, but the sticker on the front fender peeled up. It was all wet, so I just laid it right back down where it was, and it seems to be fine. But what else? Oh, a couple of the other stickers have scratches on them. Stand up and go through there. You don't do that on a Harley Davidson very often. But that's about it, you know. Also, you know, my tires were dusty, you know, muddy from ripping through the mud puddles, and I did that high-speed gravel section last, and you know, I hit a few rocks that were sticking up out of the ground, and when I got to my pal's house, I could see where the tire had like wrapped around the rim and cleaned off spots on the rim, and I have full pressure in them, but I was hitting stuff hard enough to deflect the tire around the rim, so that was interesting to see. Probably 5 or 6 places on each side in the front, and a couple places in the back looked like that. So I guess moral of the story is, if you care what your plastics look like and you're going to run soft luggage, or even if you're not, maybe the first thing to do is see if you could find some of that 3M, clear 3M, like invisible bra stuff, and put that on your plastics, kind of protect everything, so you have a sacrificial layer. And I think also I'm going to need a skid plate at some point. I think I could pick the bike up by it underneath the bike there, you know, with the scissor jack, and I'll try that as soon as I get all my stuff out of storage. But it's not very strong under there. I bottomed it out once in the forest, in that fresh clear cut, doing a U-turn, and it was a real soft, you know, just blip, and I was stuck, and I just kind of rocked it off of there, and it looked fine after that. And I didn't notice at that point if that plastic had broken, but I don't think it did. I think it was hitting one big root. I tried to, you know, Graham Jarvis over it, and I kind of David Craig did or something, you know. But yeah, I tried to kind of pop the front end up so that my back tire would hit with the front end in the air, and I think the front suspension's so soft that when I hit it with the front tire, it just sucked up that whole log, and I went straight onto the underside of the bike instead of doing a wheelie at all. It just sucked it up and clapped. But everything's fine. It's fine. There's the high beams, bling bling, lighting up the signs. Anyway, it's a dual sport bike. That's what you get it for. I think I haven't laid it down on purpose or accidentally at all, so I'll do that and probably take some pictures and or maybe make a little video, see how crashable it is, you know what I mean, what hits the ground when you lay it on its side. I guess, you know, I had the TW200. That's like pretty much the ultimate in crashable bike. You know, there's no oil cooler. It's just an air-cooled bike. When you drop it on its side, the handlebars and the tires are still touching the ground. It came with a skid plate between the frame rails, and I never did anything different. You know, didn't change the skid plate. It was fine. I had some dents in it and stuff, but I wasn't really doing, you know, many log crossings on that. You know, or going through super rocky terrain or anything that was, you know, Erzberg rodeo. It was just mostly dirt roads and little mess around areas and around town, hill climbs and things like that. But no big rock gardens, or didn't clap it down on anything hard very often. So there you go. Such an easy bike to ride. I don't even, you know, it's just like natural what gear I put it in, and I don't even think about it. It's so easy. Don't hear it, just, man, it's a good one. It's a good one. I got about 800 miles, I think. 68 miles per gallon average or so. Yeah. It really sucks that out there that so many people are waiting for bikes. You know, it's the first time in my life. It's kind of like trying to find ammo. You know what I mean? There's just none. What you're looking for isn't there. Or if it is, it's overpriced. And yeah, it's a tough time right now for the bike industry. You know, I'm used to looking and seeing 2-year-old brand new bikes still sitting there, and now that all of them are gone, even. Yeah, just if they're in stock, they get sold right away. And well, good luck if you're waiting. I know a guy my wife works with is waiting on a Tenere 700, and he's had an order in since Christmas probably. I keep saying, "Hey, is your bike here?" No. Hey, is your bike here? No, don't even ask. No, it's not here yet. And my buddy went to the other Honda dealer in town and put an order in for a 300L, and ended up transferring that to his brother-in-law and putting an order in for a 300 Rally, and they still haven't gotten any bikes yet, any shipments. So he's waiting and patiently waiting. So yeah. Good luck on your waits, and hopefully you'll get one soon, because it's a treat, this bike. And can't go wrong with a dual sport, and can't go wrong with this one especially. Anyway, have a good night. Peace.